Good morning, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Hope you got my coffee. I can't help, I cannot help but just get in here this morning and at least check in with all of you. We have a snowy day for sure. The snow is coming down, and it is a wintry wonderland out there for sure. So hope you all have your snow blowers ready, your shovels ready, ice scrapers ready. Although it's pretty fluffy out there, the snow is not exactly super icy right now. They're saying that it'll switch over to ice at some point here. But hey, we had a great Friday night service. I know we called an audible last minute. It was kind of a last minute deal, last minute thing. We quickly called that audible, moved from Sunday, which was today, and we moved to Friday night. And so I'm proud of all of you and so many of you to make that shift, that last minute call. We had not a bad attendance for a Friday night last minute audible. I believe we had about 70% of our normal attendance on Sunday. So that's really great. It was so good to see so many of you here. And Friday nights and those night services can be unique and special. And it was great to be with you all. And before I say anything else, let me just remind us and let you know, which I don't think you need the reminding. I'm sure every one of you knows this, but we are done fasting and prayer. I want to congratulate you on 21 days of fasting and prayer. That is phenomenal. And here's the deal. I know if you are not part of Bethel, maybe you're watching, you've tuned in, or you're going to check this out, and you're outside of Bethel, but you follow us. Fasting may not be new to you, but in our time here in 4.5 years, this was our first time leading the church in a 21-day prayer and fasting campaign. In the past, we've only done like week-long stints where it's like a week of fasting and prayer or a spiritual emphasis week. So this was the first time we did a 21-day fast as a church together, and so many of you jumped on board and responded, and I'm really glad for that. Fasting together with others is a whole lot easier, all right? It's still miserable and you're still hungry, but doing it with others is a whole lot better. So thank you for doing that. So again, celebrate that. Listen, you kicked off your year by completing a 21-day fast. Even if it was a struggle, even if it didn't go as perfectly as you were hoping for, you still participated and started your year by seeking God first. That's huge. So just give yourself a pat on the back, and as you're eating that Rice Krispies or that Reese's bar, or in our case, we ate some nachos and definitely suffered for it. But again, congratulations on the 21-day fast. I am believing in faith that God heard your prayers, that you sought the Lord about many things, and just walk in faith this year, believing God to answer, believing Him to show up, believing Him to speak into your life. And so way to be. Again, 21 days of fasting and prayer is done and over, and you can resume how you were eating before or make some adjustments. But again, congratulations. And yes, we shifted our Sunday service from today and we moved it over to Friday. So we already had service. And but I do want to say, listen, to our church, don't be one of those people condemning other churches for being, I know our people wouldn't, but I'm just saying, maybe you're tuning in and I see you there, hello. Maybe you're tuning in and maybe you don't go to our church, but you are just looking for a church. Don't bash churches that decided to stay open or try to stay open. There are bars that are open today, all right? There's the big game, the football game's still gonna play, and so there's bars and pubs and stuff that are remaining open in the storm. So we called an audible. We moved our service to Friday so we could still have service, but I'm definitely not gonna be judgy or being whatever about churches that decide to stay open. If they've got the manpower and the ability to do it and don't feel bad about it. Because like I said, there's bars and pubs and other things that are open today. And yeah, anyways, the snow is here. It's coming down for sure. And I'm hoping it doesn't turn over to sleet and rain and ice and all of that, because that'll just make it miserable to clean up. So hey, a couple things. Maybe you haven't been able to tune in for a little while, or maybe you haven't been in service in a little while.